Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. We are continuing on after establishing our moon base as well as our foothold in Asia. Right now we have managed to take control of Japan. We have some executive control of Russia as well as executive control of Indonesia. We are breaking into China almost. The public opinion is, we got the best public opinion so far, but it's still got a ways to go. China's really hard to get into. And up in space, whoop. Is that too far out in space? No, up in space, we have our first moon base started on the Shackleton crater, giving us access to water, volatile stuff, some minerals. Unfortunately, we lost the uranium base here, which is really frustrating because it seems like uranium-based rockets are the way to go right now. So these guys are gonna, the Protectorate are gonna have a bit of an easier time getting out further. We wanted to, if I am last remembering correctly, we were trying to set up an orbital base on a Lagrange point so that we could build a space dock outside of low orbit, which we were going to use to mine stuff from the moon and get ready to go to Mars. We have a probe en route to Mars. Don't ask me when it's showing up, because I don't have a clue. We launched it during the window, so it should be relatively quick and relatively inexpensive. And all of our people were, it looks like, already set up for their assignments. We've got Lee working on Japan to make it better. Mission. We are increasing public opinion over in the United States of America because I thought, well, we might as well like start robbing this place. And getting what money we can out of it, seeing as they really like us over there. You are making more friends in Japan just to consolidate. You're trying to make friends in China. You are investigating this really good spy that was really hard to find, and we were going to try to flip her because her loyalty is not very good. And then everything else is like running smooth. We got a bunch of boost coming in. I think we just keep things cooking this morning, so. You are awake. Good. Rise and shine. We are still looking for aliens on the planet. We haven't managed to make contact with an alien. Surveillance complete. We have pulled the Russian armies out of Ukraine, though, which is good. The counselor's actual loyalty score is 6. Good. So now we can try flipping that counselor.
Winning their hearts and minds.
There's the boost in US.
No sway in their minds.
There's a failure in Japan.
Our
okay.
cause is unjustified to them.
There's the failure in China as well, but we'll see what we can work on there.
13 months. This is a momentous occasion. I demand alien blood.
We will get some alien blood. I am sure of that. We're receiving reports of possible abductions in the Skopje region of North Macedonia. And Borg, thank you for the 13 months. I'll see what kind of alien blood I can get you. There is the fission pile project. So this is the one that costs, you know, it costs a little bit of radioactivity. It still mostly costs volatile fuel though, which is what we have going on. Now, reusable rockets would increase our boost priority by 20. The supply depot would be good, but I don't know that we need it right now. We're going to build the space dock, which includes it. We still got to finish Alien Origin, so maybe it's about time we queue that up. We got some decent points going on settlement hubs, which are 2nd generation, so we're a bit ahead of the game on that. Nice, and we have executive control of Russia now. So we can start pulling out Kazakhstan. And we now pick up also 5 more orgs every month, which is going to be really good for us. So. We have a massive boost to social sciences, 41% right now, which could increase our control point management capacity by quite a lot. I mean, it's not a lot to start, but I'm also starting to just wonder, do I go for something like social sciences labs? You know what? This is also boost. This is boost at 250. Reusable rockets is boost at 500, but we have no energy stuff. We have 5% space bonuses. I'm going to get this because it's going to be really fast. I don't know that we'll build a social science lab right away right now, but something we could think about doing. This is nice. It does look like Ukraine is taking back these points now from Russia as well. Okay.
Where do you need me?
You can turn counselors. 23% chance. But if I boost it with a ton of influence, 81.
Reeling them in.
That feels good, man.
Your orders? We'll recon the site.
You're going to go investigate that
At
alien
your
activity.
service.
Reporting in.
And I'm
Ready.
going to have her surveil the location. You know what? Who is that
Up
counselor?
here.
Where to?
That's an alien. That's for sure an alien.
Standing by for orders.
Standing by.
Ready for my mission.
That's 100% an alien. At a 13% chance to investigate him?
Your orders?
I'm here.
Where do you need me?
Who else can investigate? You can investigate counselors. 61% chance. Well, maybe not, but I'm gonna put him on
Where
him.
do you need me?
Reporting in.
I'll have you
Where to?
investigate that instead.
Headed there now.
And
Standing by for orders.
I think I'll just put a surveillance
Initiating surveillance.
over here in North Macedonia as well. I don't know why North Macedonia has its own separate thing here. It's pretty easy to click it. But if an alien landed there, it could have easily moved here, so it's a good spot for us to look around. You might as well also go and hunt xenoforms. And then I guess let's build that Lagrange point. Unless you're building a solar collector. Which we probably need more than one of. To build an outpost mining complex, it's going to cost us 40 boost. That's a bit of an issue. I mean, I could just build a space dock here, but again, 26 boost. I think I'm going to set up a platform on that Lagrange point. Between us and the moon. L1. I feel like that's a good spot for a space dock. Requires 2 mission control and 3.3 boost, so I could start building this right now. And then that could be where we build ships. We're going to try it. You know what? Because if I build a space dock up here, it's only 17 boost. Which feels way better. It will take 20 power. So if I build a solar collector, it's literally using all of the power from that. But that's okay. It's going to take a bit to get that going anyway. Seems too easy for the aliens. What about orbits around the moon or Earth? Yeah. So the idea is basically I just want something up there that allows us to build ships. The aliens are in orbit over the planet, but they're just doing Earth surveillance right now. There's not really a lot we can do about that, so just hope for the best.
Surveilling target area.
Okay.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
We've turned this agent to our cause. The Counselor will continue to work for Project Exodus, but we have access to all the factions' intel and control over whether the Counselor will succeed or fail on missions.
Please, keep me safe.
Nope, that guy ended up being another Project Exodus that we were investigating.
If Lise Meitner and Otto Hahn even dreamed that their discovery of nuclear fission would one day be used to build spaceships. Let us hope, nevertheless, that we would have made them proud.
Okay. Deliberately failing. I feel like a spy, having flipped a spy is really good. This guy here could be the alien. There's a few potential options. All right, we're gonna work on these boost bonuses. Just slowly building everything up here. There should easily be like 10 points on one of the Earth orbits that can be okay for a shipyard. Yeah, I just thought it would be kind of, because we're mining out of the moon, I figured it would be easier to build closer to the moon. Belgrade in Serbia. Oh, well, we were not far off where the aliens were. I guess the bright side is we know it's probably not this guy or that guy then.
Recon complete.
There's a lot of characters around here. Widespread panic about the aliens appears ready to break out in Vladivostok. Rumor about alien experiments on people in the area have led to distrust of the government's ability to keep people safe. Authorities are fearful of civil unrest. Cohesion in Russia changes. Russia unrest increases. Gives a significant public boost for the academy. Cohesion in Russia changes by 1.4 towards extreme. Unrest increases by 3. Break down the democracy, or if we were the initiative, we could use it to get money. I want Russia to collapse, so I'm going to let it run its course. I don't want to spend anything to help them out, if we can avoid it. So there's a guy in North Macedonia at 23. But then there's this other guy over here in Slovenia at 23. And I feel like if that's where the alien went, cut through Serbia, it could be in Croatia right now. Or in Slovenia. Yeah, that's hard to say. That's a really tough investigation. We'll pull it though, 50%.
Investigating target.
Standing by.
Aha, okay, so we can't control her. But we can just say, like, automatically fail missions below 30%. This guy's my investigator. Oh, you're the one who should be investigating these counselors then. I'm gonna have you on the Slovenian one.
Surveillance.
Ready for orders.
Sorry, man. I put you on
Your
entirely the wrong character. You're going into China with
I will
640
try to
bucks.
sway the public.
Ready to go.
Ready for orders.
We do have some alien presence over here in
Gear
Iran,
up.
but we're going to have
Your
our guys
orders?
blow that stuff up. I'm going to have you set national policy in Kazakhstan to lead this federation.
Heading to the capital.
And I want to say that's all we can do right now. You're on crackdowns. So we'll keep working our magic. Did I play this ages ago? Feels familiar. Yeah, we played it when it first hit early access further. And this was back in like, I think 2022, when the war in Ukraine was just breaking out. I've been targeted by Project Exodus with an investigate counselor mission. I should use go to ground at the next opportunity so they can't find me
Ready
again.
for your orders.
Spy is defending interests of their... Okay, that's fine. Several people have begun reported missing after failing to return from a local forest in Russia. Aliens perform 2 abductions in Russia. Cohesion changes. Or dispatch expeditions to find the cause. Recent alien investigations are revealed. Aliens perform 1 abduction, or aliens perform 4 abductions. I'd like to know where they are. Failed to turn up anything useful. There seems to have reassured the population. Okay. You're going to repeat that investigate counselor mission. Where was that to? Noralisk?
We hold no sway in their minds.
Mission complete.
You're going to leave the Federation of Eurasia. The leadership in Kazakhstan is asking to leave the Eurasian nation as the authoritarian hegemon of Russia. We may deny their request. Shall we allow them to leave? Yes. Kazakhstan, under the control of the Academy, has decided to leave the Federation with Eurasia. So this means we will now start getting all of the boost here ourselves. Well, Project Exodus is going to get a little bit of it until we can kick them out of there, but... Norlisk. So this is where the alien abductions just happened. The haunted forest. Comoros. Dude, I need a find place button. Yeah, some of these places I wanted to start abandoning, but this is only costing us like 1 cap, so. All right.
Acknowledged.
You're mostly done burning things down. There is stuff in Belgrade to go after.
The target site.
Reporting in.
Ready to go.
You're working on China.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
You're investigating that counselor.
Standing by.
Let's probably have you. You could keep working on America. Yeah, I could dump a bunch of money still in America and try to get in there.
We must persuade the people.
Still not convinced it's the right choice, but I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Danny, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. And Chris Lauren, hello. 2026 started 2022. We're in the 2026 start, and we're doing advanced mode. So things are moving a little bit faster than normal.
I will help them.
Our solar collector in space is done. So we have, what, 10 power here. So I have enough for 1 outpost mining complex. Okay. I see. So basically, because we're on the moon, instead of in space, the solar collector is only 10 instead of 20. 41 for you. Yucko. We have Cervantes Station. The solar collector here will give us 20. It's going to cost us 3 boosts to build. And then the space dock is 17 here, which is a lot better. And in the International Space Station, I want to build a xenology lab, but unfortunately it takes 10. What is this? A space science lab. Yeah, that's kind of useful for us. 3% bonus to investments in mission control. Interesting. Investment in the government priority. Military priority. Welfare priority. These solar collectors only collect 15. Yeah, see, like, I could turn off the space science lab and set up a xenology lab. And I feel like this would probably be a smart choice. Once it's up and running, we can switch the power. There's our platform core at the Lagrange point. Solid core fission reactors. Okay, and Nerva drives.
Got some intel on our target.
We found a servant character who works as a hacker. Okay, that's not who I was hoping for. And there's our super heavy chemical rocket, so all of our boosts are increased by 10%. Which means... Do I just go for reusable rockets here and then just keep boosting our boosts? Right now, we're not really making a lot of spaceships, so to speak, because we don't really have a lot of space materials yet. UFO crashes in Brazil again. This is quite a lot of activity in Brazil. Keep you boosting America.
Our case remains unheard.
Keep you boosting China. Oh, nice! A probe has arrived at Phobos and completed its scans. We may now construct additional bases there with appropriate colonization technology. Can support up to tier 3 habitats. Can you take me there? We're gonna mark you as green. So this means we're about to get access to Mars. There is only one site here. It is a ton of water and fuel. Only 6.3 boost? Wow. That's way better than I thought it would be.
Here's what we found.
Bonuses on Serbia. Purge mission aborted from our spy. Did they make Mars mission a research or just get their stuff first? So it is a research. It is like one of the mission to Mars. And then we hit it really, really early and we sent a probe there immediately because I'm trying to beat everybody else there. All right, so we have some new orgs in the marketplace. Ooh. Oh, because we have access to Russia, we can get access to the main intelligence directorate, which gives us assassinate, increase unrest, coup d'etat, and purge. It costs us 50 cash a month, but gives us 2 influence and 4 ops. That's literally double our ops. as well as a ton of incredible buffs, mostly to espionage. So obviously I'm thinking about putting it on this guy. It adds 4 admin. Why can he not take it? Does not have government. That's why. Whoops. Can I give you government? I could. What's going on here? It was like you can buy this, and now it's like you can't buy it. Oh, I spent the influence. It costs 250 influence to buy. Okay, look, we're gonna get that. We just might have to get a few other things first. Private investigations. This guy gives us 2 ops a month, 9 para SF. Ah, this guy can take it just because he's from India. This is really good, actually. Tranquil Information Group is +2 investigation. Government and social science. Government social science. A little bit of influence. You're probably the only guy that can take 9 para, right? Yeah. Not really what this guy is designed for, but... I wonder if I take that off of somebody... Like if I just unassign these... Okay, sick. Okay, so I could put it on him. I just needed a guy from India. Well, this would be extremely good on you, so I'm going to give it to you. So he gets the 9 para SF out of Hyperbad. And then this guy will wait for the main intelligence directive. Which we're going to need a ton more influence for, because that 9 SF also costs us a ton. So you got 2 extra points. We might as well just pop these guys on here then. For now.
Standing by.
Okay.
Investigating alien site.
Reporting in.
Unfortunately, we did not get our success there with you. So we are still looking for aliens. I'm going to have you survey Brazil.
Setting a watch.
See if we can get vision on wherever that alien might have went. You're working on America. You're working on China. That's it. That's kind of still all I can do here.
Offering counsel. Initiating
New
recall.
Navy launches out of Russia. Probe arrives on Mars and completes its scan. We can now construct additional bases there with the appropriate colonization, yada, yada, yada. Mars! What do you got for me? 10 to launch. So I could launch within this month. There are 7 orbits as well. Okay, this crater has a ton of uranium on it. 5.8. I feel like that's our most valuable thing here right now. Though also 33 noble metals, Olympus Mons, a ton of good metals as well as a ton of volatile fuel. Okay, this one's also really good. As is you. In fact, you're even better, Tharsius Montez. I think that's what we do. We go for this guy first. And maybe we just don't go for nuclear power. Maybe we go for more classic volatile fuels. I mean, the goal is now is just like get as many things on Mars as we possibly can. Enemies in Russia is Kilsma. Cataclysm sounds like Cat's Anima. All right, let's keep working on America. We're still trying to get through China. I don't have enough money to be boosting both of these guys at the same time, so I really gotta make our choice here. Guyana. Come on, you should be able to see that. You're surveilling from there. This guy's meant to be really good at spotting guys. Nuclear freighters. Nuclear powered haulers accelerate delivery of HAB modules by 18%. Reduces boost use for sending materials from Earth to beyond low orbit. Transport using boost will calculate external velocity of 10 kpps. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna want that. We should take this. We're almost done Alien Origin here as well. We can keep following this guy. We found technology to found a mining base on Mars, but lack the resources to construct it. Yeah, I know, dudes. You're gonna go there.
I'm on your side.
At your service.
You're gonna...
Ready for orders.
Your orders. We'll recon the
go
site.
there.
Standing by.
What's the op?
I'm actually gonna pull you back here,
Investigating
I think.
alien site.
Ready for my
'Cause
mission.
I'd rather focus this money in China than America.
I will tell our story.
Ready.
So this guy can focus on assaulting alien
We're
assets.
going in.
Well, that feels good. How far in are you? Game looks good, but there's so much going on. We're a little over a year into the game. So the game starts January 6th, 2026, and we're in May 2027. So we're not very far.
On Overwatch.
Ooh. That could be you. So I suspect the alien would have moved out of here by now. The ISS Xeno Lab is done. Oh, nice. And we just completed Alien Origin. There are a multitude of theories about where the aliens hail from, running from the gamut of plausible to absurd. Maddeningly, our further study of alien debris cannot quite be said to rule anything out. Judging by the isotope ratios of lead and some other elements, most of it seems to originate from our solar system, or less likely a star system of identical age stars. While small amounts do not seem to be of local origin, and some are entirely unknown. Thus, though our visitors do have an industrial scale presence within Sol's orbit, they almost certainly did not begin here.
We have completed our analysis on the alien base in the outer solar system, Chancellor.
The alien base has been located, a frozen rock in the Kuiper Belt. More interesting is the question of how they got there. Did they arrive via faster than light travel, or did they cross the vast reaches of space with slower, more patient methods? Scientific implications of either are profound, but for now, we have, unfortunately, more pressing concerns. The aliens have set up orbital habs around various bodies in our solar system, which they're using as staging points. It seems they intend to stay here for some time. This does at least imply some level of investment on their part, as opposed to a more short-term and destructive agenda, but their longer-term intentions are still a worrying mystery. Okay. That's obsolete? I don't think that's obsolete. This all seems very valuable to me. And that's going to be my next focus here. We're about to get settlement habs too. How goes the good fight? So far, so good. I mean, we're still definitely hunting down a lot of aliens, but there's pros and cons of it. Oh, I totally misunderstood this. We have 30 power here. We're only using 5 for the space science lab. So now we're using 15 with the xenology lab. So we have a better chance of detecting aliens on land as well now, which is great because that is, you know, one of the main things we're trying to do over here. I marked it myself as obsolete. I must have misclicked. Livy, take it easy, dude. Have a genocide? Well, we'll see. Alien genocide, perhaps.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
In the game, right? Right? In the game? Nice. Another 6% in China. That's huge. We're getting there, lads.
We've all gaped in awe at those images of the Earth as seen from space.
There's orbitals.
Divine. But if you saw that same sight every time you looked out the window, wouldn't you grow to hate it? Director Khalid Al-Ashgar. Guest appearance on the Thinking Bigger podcast.
So, does that mean like Cervantes Station? You're a platform core. Can you now become an orbital core? Do you count as an orbital? Platform core. Outpost core. If I was to go to Mars right now, do I have enough boost? Platform and outpost. 10.7. Okay, 10.6. Sorry. We need a little bit more there. New solar collector on Cervantes as well. So 17.5 to build this space dock. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to go straight for Mars. That's gonna be a bit more of a long-term goal, getting that orbital up.
The LC is secure.
Life is a game. Burn down some aliens.
Wherever you lay your head.
And here's our settlement hab upgrade.
If only this were true. Home, as far too many of us know, is only where no one is trying to destroy all that you hold dear. Commission.
That's legit. So, industrialization of space, principles of space warfare, patrol vessels. I mean, here's the thing: is I'm definitely not going to be able to fight the aliens in space right now. High energy lasers. I feel like we're going to need for orbital defense, though. Molten core fission systems. Space commerce. Social science is what we have the best boosts towards. This is what we need to start working on if we want to start combining nations together. Yeah, you know what? I think I will actually take this one. Because if we just keep 1 point in this, we can basically control it for very, very, very cheap. Halfpine, hello.
Here's what we found.
How was the allegedly real queue this morning? It was pretty good. We had a bit of slop. Some good games in the queue. Nothing too serious. Oh my god, let's go to Mars! Okay. Every site is available to us. The question is what do we want? And that's a big question, man. 5.8 for nuclear is really crazy good. I feel like I have to take that. Especially knowing that the other faction took that spot on the moon. I feel like the 5.8 here takes it away from someone else as well. Yeah, right? It's going to take basically a year for that outpost to get done. And then if we have... If we can manage to beat somebody else here. I mean, the goal right now is just basically launch non-stop towards this. We should be able to launch a new hab every month and a half, basically every 2 months. So if I could pick up probably one of these guys with like 32 rare materials here. 32 or 33. This guy would be better. We'll work on them next.
Acknowledged.
Ready.
Okay. China. 5%. Okay. Keep running public campaigns then.
Standing by for orders.
%38%, but in Hungary.
Civilian target.
Where to?
Sorry, homies, but you're going around the world.
I will try to sway the public.
We'll run a small campaign in America. Guess we haven't really gotten any other eyes on them here, so. Oh, Japan. When does that crackdown finish? 15th of June. I want to link them together, but I think it's a bit risky.
Securing our interests.
So I'm just going to redefend Japan. Can't really risk anybody popping in there and knocking me out of it. Right? Like we're doing a lot of investment here right now, so. Government of Russia has been implicated in war crimes against Ukraine. The damage is done, but we can try to limit the fallout. The Academy admits an atrocity. Oh, no. We don't have the money for this. Ooh,
Mission aborted.
That's really bad.
Science would tell us that we are nothing more than vibrating.
We have a lot of people who get really unhappy if we make
Everything
atrocities.
In life is vibration, as Einstein put it. I put it to you that he was a duplicitous charlatan.
They're working on space warfare, which is pretty good.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Nice, okay. Reports of returned abductees in the Cairo region of Egypt say are behaving strangely.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Okay, okay, okay. We could pop over there and start looking at Egypt. Allows factions to found orbitals. New project available. Oh, we're about to get reusable rockets. We can switch over after that. At 12 pubs this weekend, and it all went very well. 2 days later, I'm still thirsty. Like, you visited 12 different pubs? It's a lot of pubs. That's quite a crawl. Too real game, too real. I know, right? Here we go. Reusable rockets is going to be a huge 20% buff there. Settlement cores, also Marcus' favorite. Okay, so orbital cores are just tier 2 orbitals, so that is like what we have right now. I guess a settlement core is going to be more valuable to us to start, so we'll work on them. And then we'll keep working on our boosts. Try and steal as much of Mars as we can. I'm really just kind of hoping that like nobody else really managed to get in there
we'll
yet.
See what we can find.
Ready to go.
All right, I'm going to put you on survey.
Surveilling target area.
Don't let them find out.
If anybody can find them aliens, it's you. And we keep cooking. I think we did 14 or 15 pubs in the end. Minimum rules is a pint, a double, or a large wine in every pub. So because Canada, a lot of pubs only serve 16 ounces, you had to have a shot as well. Oh my God.
Offering assistance. Initiating surveillance.
The other day I was looking out our window and I noticed about 20 people dressed as David Bowie walking down the street. Very confusing. And then I kind of saw them go by and I was like, that's weird. And then I like looked away and I looked back and another 10 people were walking down the street as David Bowie. And I was like, okay, this is really crazy. Is there some sort of David Bowie parade happening? And then I look back and then I look out again and there's another crowd of David Bowies and I could see another crowd of David Bowies walking down the hill. Anyway, I started opening the door and yelling at them and being like, what is going on? Why are there so many David Bowies? Where are you going? It was like 10 a.m. on a Saturday. They were at their 4th or 5th pub, just doing a pub crawl, all dressed up as David Bowie. Couldn't find any information anywhere about it on the internet. They were just doing their own thing. But they must have been loving life. They all seemed like they were in a very good mood. Very well lit up, that's for sure.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Yeah, you can
Public
keep trying.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
Another 4%. China, you almost are up to 50%. Kosovo. Here again. Okay, so there is an alien just like wandering around this area.
Here's what we found.
Our
That is not
inquiries
his first
have
time.
uncovered more disturbing information, Chancellor.
Investigate returned at abductees objective. Our security forces have been particularly hard hit by a drop in support. Soldiers are inclined to fight, not to wait and see. Many have abandoned us for groups aiming to resist the aliens, if not destroy them utterly. Still, a few have stayed loyal, for which I am grateful. It was one of those teams that was able to solve this particular puzzle. A middle-ranking civil servant with no prior history of violence or political extremism was discovered gathering information on the residences and personal security of his superiors. From context, the information was clearly for the purposes of kidnapping, if not outright assassination. 2 similar cases in the same country were also detected. The civil servant was a previous abductee victim, and to all appearances, he is now assisting his former captors. Why? And more importantly, if we were able to catch these 3, how many more are taking place without our knowledge? Our theories and debates now seem woefully outdated. The aliens are in all likelihood in the middle of advancing their influence and control over Earth. Research alien operations. Okay. We're receiving reports from a sudden swing in behavior of the leaders of Egypt. Determine the aliens are now able to infiltrate national institutions in what will look from the outside like a purge mission by the servants, but may not be prevented by our usual legal and political defenses. We believe developing the science attribute among our counselors will help us understand and defend against this phenomenon. Okay. Well, I mean, we are working on that. Detection of all alien operations. I kind of want all these to complete, though. You guys are actually beating me on international relations. I'm going to have to speed that up, unfortunately. Got to stay in control of at least something here. One of the guys Strava'd our crawl, 31.5 kilometers walked. Whoa. Living in a town that could be straight out of a Lovecraftian horror story. Surprised when something weird happens, right? It's true. It's true. You got me. You got me dead to rights. They walked among us. They did walk among us. Crackdown in Japan, Cambodia, and Brunei have expired. And our defend interests in Kazakhstan have expired.
At your service.
Jimmifer, I need you in Kazakhstan because I really don't want to lose that one.
Safe for our people.
I'm here.
We're going to abandon this region. All right, what was the other one? Cambodia? Yeah, we're going to abandon this too. I don't really need to be in control of places anymore, I don't think. Not just for like looting. Sorry, did we like take control of somewhere else? Indonesia, we have executive control on. How much does this one take to keep? 18 each. Yeah, we're gonna have to abandon Indonesia. Just maybe not yet. I don't really want to abandon these ones because it's so much money for so little investment. We could abandon Russia. Am I an alien sympathizer? So we're trying to become allies with the aliens, but equal allies, which is a bit trickier. I always want to hear stories from northern Maine. Well, we're not quite Maine, but it's a bit different. Okay, let's figure out exactly what of these nations we want to leave. Because you can kind of see like where we've broken out from here. I feel like these guys are probably not worth a ton of money for us. 18, definitely not. I'm going to auto renew that abandon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still need 7 to 8 more points. South Sudan's only like 1.95. Cosmo is like less than 1, and these guys are making me good money. So I'm going to keep the 2 of them. I might leave Belarus. Maybe? 1% public opinion. Man, we're gonna have to get some text to get our control point capacity up, because we're gonna start running into a ton of issues there, I think, with that. Indonesia also has like a lot of unrest. You know, for how much these points are worth, 20, 20, and 20, Indonesia is definitely going to be something we end up abandoning. There's pretty much no doubt about that. Right now, I'm thinking like Japan, Kazakhstan, and China. So Belarus, we're also going to leave. That's 6.87. Still going to be over, right? Yeah. by the smallest amount. I guess I'm getting rid of Indonesia then. Oh man, I'm actually developing Indonesia, which is the worst part about this. Yeah, it's not really like, certainly not making me a lot of money right now with a GDP of only 4,000. He says developing Japan with a GDP of only 5. You guys are 18, you guys are 21, yeah. Way higher per capita GDP though. All right, I'm doing it. Nah, I'm doing it.
Acknowledged.
All right, so you're working on China.
At your service.
You're defending our Kazakhstan.
Ready for orders.
You're working on America. You're working on Japan.
Where to?
Boop, boop, boop. You're going to investigate this alien activity, I guess, then, in Cairo. Unless there is a counselor. 15%, that's an alien. That's an alien. For sure.
Investigating target.
For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right. Let's make friends.
Diplomacy has its place, but if...
Space warfare.
Protecting our interests.
More alien bases. The initiative. Wow. Critical success. 13 espionage. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, wow. 2 engineering organizations here. I wouldn't actually mind stealing some of those, but I don't think we have hostile takeover yet. So, Norath, hello. This game makes your head hurt, and that makes me realize Paradox games are not that bad, so you're just gonna lurk. I understand, my dude.
Public opinion.
Some days you gotta do the hard-hurting games.
The people will come to our side.
Yay! Another 6% in China. We're at almost basically 50. The servants are going down. No, the servants are going up. So they're also working on something here. These guys are taking over Vietnam. I feel like Exodus is a good character to have.
I work for you now.
Ready for my mission.
I'm here.
Crackdown in Laos, Myanmar, and Singapore have all expired. I guess because we're not doing Indonesia anymore, we can let those guys just get looted until we need them for something else.
At your service.
%13 in Sweden. I don't think that's an alien. I do think this is a servant character who I would like to get rid of.
Ready.
I'd like you to get rid of that op. 9.4. We almost have enough for another Mars base. Nobody else has claimed anything here yet either, which is fantastic for us. And just out of curiosity, 17 boost for that space lab, space dock. How much for that moon mining outpost? 41. How is a moon mining outpost that expensive? When a mining outpost on Mars is only 123. Jiminy crickets, never mind. Hiya. All right. Let's go back to Earth. We're gonna need another like 10.7 boost. You're being targeted by Project Exodus in the Jakarta region? Do I even have land in Jakarta? Where is Jakarta? Indonesia. Yeah. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I might as well just turn this to Klepto as well. Rob it blind. Why not? Did we do the new 2027? 2026 start. 2026 start. So we're about a year in. Curious to see or even try to gauge what has changed as you had to go with this game since initial early access. I mean, it seems like they've tweaked a lot. From adding in new locations to just like improving
Surveillance complete.
the UI, some of the repetitive actions and stuff like that as well. Nice. Okay, we found this servant character. Ooh, and they have a low score. You know what? I might have him chase. Our first Japanese army. Yay. Now we can have a navy. Huzzah. The world's media is focused on us. Who are the Academy, they ask? A mysterious organization influencing governments globally, which seems to have recently sprung up out of nowhere. What's the real agenda? Can they be trusted with the vast power they wield? Will they solve the alien problem or make it much, much worse? All these questions and more are being asked daily, and the public is becoming concerned. Situation calms down or gets worse. Fund a publicity campaign, small public opinion. Leverage it for influence. Allows when we have not lied about influence. Small public opinion boost for the Academy around the world, or lie and deflect. The Academy misleads the public about their influence. Would this be good for us? I don't know that anyone knows who we are. We haven't announced ourselves to the world, really.
Our case remains unheard.
I'm gonna lie and deflect. Last time you played, countries like China or India with big populations were the best if you could improve the economy, welfare, and knowledge, make it democratic. US, Japan, EU were great options because they start to develop and give good science. Yep. Burnout on the state of EU5. Yeah, I feel you there. I feel you there. There's some weird stuff in EU5 right now for sure, so. Space combat stuff seeming pretty intimidating. Yeah, I'm curious. I haven't seen the space combat stuff yet in this build, and it's been a long time, and I think they changed a lot in space combat, so. A lot still feels chaotic.
We've moved the needle.
Critical success in China, 11%. Huge. Yeah, I played a game before where I played as India as the initiative, and that was a very strong place for sort of democratizing them. Humanity first, trying to purge us in Indonesia. It's fine. Japan is now in control of the Academy. Oh, that's the army. Crackdown on Nepal has expired. Romania has good boost control. I really need to find function because some days my brain can't remember like what part of this is Romania. I mean, it's part of the European Union, so it's sharing it with everything over there. I don't think I'm going to do that. Oh, you got cracked down, though. Oh, my God. That's actually very big for us.
Ready.
You were going to chase this guy around. 15 persuasion. Fortunately, I need to take this purge in Kazakhstan.
We are taking power.
Because that'll give me all the boost to myself.
We'll recon the site.
There's more alien activity back here in Kosovo.
Please.
Someone, there is an alien that's just walking around this area. Because there keeps being more and more stuff going on there every time. Are there any other... Requires consolidated executive control. But I have that. They're just working on boost and military. I don't love that.
Where do you need me? On my way to the capital.
I'd like to keep breaking down Russia. And I have enough for more stuff on Mars. Oh my God, and we didn't get beaten. So we were talking about Tharsis Montes, I believe. Olympus Mons was the other one. But Tharsis is more volatile fuel. I mean, alternatively, I could go for the other 3 nuclear fission here, but I think we'd be better off just like splitting it up a little bit. Tharsis Montes. Excellent, man. The more control we can take of Mars, this is where all the loot is. This is how you win the game. As far as I'm concerned. Wonder what the biggest changes are when it comes to agents, how they equip organizations. So you can still go through here and like go to the org marketplace. Ooh. Free Federation of Industrial Workers. Oh, I want to buy that. 2 persuasion as well on you. +1 engineering, +4 admin. That's very good for you. I still want this control of Russia, but it's very expensive. Stuff that adds admin is just so good because it gives you more org capacity. It's another 2 persuasion I could put on him here. Economy spoils. This is bonuses to science. I have to give you Sunstone marketing, I think. Where's my science guy? Lee. This only costs money, and we have enough for it. It's admin. This is boost and mission control, so I could put this on someone else and give him this science. Just like get rid of this and get rid of one of those. Yeah, I think let's probably do that. Unassign that org. And then assign this org. Trying to get this guy up to 25 science. Right now, this guy just sits in Japan and is trying to make Japan super, super scientific. I guess you could just unassign that for now. I don't need to sell it. And then +1 influence, +4 unity. Yeah, unassigned. We'll give you Watson Aviation. Okay. That's not too bad. How are we on XP? You have 45 XP. Which I wanted to put in as project director because it gives you +2 engineering and +1 administration. Which actually means you could take one of those. I guess. 22. Your hometown is Japan. Oh, so I could give you national hero and have you just like boost stuff in Japan if we needed. Good to know. I was thinking about making her a chief sociologist because it would just give us that extra bonus there. She's kind of like between a lot of different weird places because she's like part persuasion, part science. So we can keep her saving up. This guy's all about command and security. Command being his biggest one. So I'm actually just going to boost his command flat. Government priority for control points, advise and inspire. You are my persuasion guy. Elder statesman would give you +4 persuasion. Yeah, it's crazy. It's 120 XP. It also gives you 10 monthly income. I think we're going to keep this guy going. We'll work towards Elder Statesman. I'm also just thinking like 4 persuasion. I could also just get you that for 80. But it wouldn't give me that free influence, which is really valuable. All right, I'm happy with those changes. This game's on Xbox Game Pass. Gonna put it on for a bit. Nice. I love that.
Don't let them find out.
Stoked for you on that one. All right, back to Earth. Let's confirm our assignments and let the world keep spinning.
Offering assistance.
Organization game getting pretty crazy in a few decades into the game. I mean, there are definitely a lot of different orgs. But it's not like you need them all. You get to mix and match. This guy's now getting an 82% chance in China. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Okay, you might actually be able to start taking China over.
Policy direction complete.
Grant independence. I'm going to start disarming Russia's nuclear warheads. Yay! Japan now has a navy. Russia has aliens.
We are in control here.
Nice. Hey.
Hey, Agent. Hey, Chat 3 arrived at home for Tristmas 3. How we doing? 3.
We're doing very well, 3. Doing well. Just arrived at home for Christmas. Nice, nice, nice. Get yourself a coffee. Put a little Bailey's in it. Enjoy your time with the fam. And relax. It's that time of the year. We're doing very well. We're taking control of some stuff, losing control of other things. It's always hard to say in this game where you were, but we did lose this point in Indonesia. That's fine. We've taken Kazakhstan over. Hi, Danny Coys, thank you for the sub as well. Welcome on in, dudes. Everyone's trying to take Indonesia from us. We're fine with that. Here's our settlement core. So this is tier 2 settlements. Modules. We also want this orbital core. Oh, we also want alien operations. Let's take that right away. Because that's not very expensive. They're in Indonesia. Wow, they're really going for Indonesia. Holy smokes.
The differences in our languages are irrelevant, for we all grow closer to those near us in times of distress, creating community where once there was none. Today, I ask you to do just that, for humanity's future depends upon us all sharing one unifying vision.
So now we can unlock unity movements. This is where you get to start making super nations. So this allows us to create. Where are the ones for us? Liberating mainland China? United Malay Nations? The Central Asian Union, I think, is the one that comes on China. Obviously, I want to get high energy lasers, but I think I might just go for this for right now because we still, again, it's like we still have like 40% bonuses to these social science texts, so. Getting extra points in them is sort of nice. And then we can figure out which one we can use to like super increase China.
Acknowledged.
So here's a real question. 23% to get a control point in China. It does cost us 32 influence, which isn't hot, but I can also run public campaigns that are now 80%.
Making our case.
Let's run one more there.
Ready for my mission.
Yennefer, you're going to have to defend this other point in Kazakhstan because I really don't want to lose that guy.
Where do you need me?
Do you have a counselor to look at? Taiwan, Helsinki. There was alien movement. We're up here, I thought. God, wasn't there? Guy on Taiwan. India. No, I don't know where they were. That's okay. I don't mind that then. I could crack down South Korea and take all these points. Or potentially just like get them away from the directorate. South Korea's only got a GDP of 2 billion though. 2,000 billion. No. 2 billion. No? 2,000 billion? I don't know. Is that dot meant to be a comma? Or like a decimal? Like a French decimal? I don't drink anymore, but the random guy on the internet told me to start again, so here I am. Well, definitely don't drink. Go grab a bubbly. I'm playing a Samsung. I always remember playing the game when it just released, always going for the EU. I've never done an EU run. EU seems like it's very, very tricky just because there's so many different fragmented things and you have to share all your resources. I mean, I guess the main campaign I did before was India. I really want to do like an Islamic Caliphate campaign as well, but I thought that like doing a Pacific Defense League with Japan and then a sort of mainland China and just sort of stick the two together as friends, ally with each other. I thought that would work pretty well. Yeah, I don't really know who my allies and everything is here. Counselor had with an engineering module to remove up to 5,000 research points from a project. I don't think I want to do that. We can contact some of the other people for trades, but again, I'm not sure we need to. She's working on diplomacy in Russia to keep disarming bombs. The North Caucasus Confederation. We could release them as an independent state. Oh, apparently we can disband the armies as well, which would not be a bad idea. Though I can imagine I can only disband the armies I have control of, so. You know what? I'm gonna maybe survey North Korea.
Setting a watch.
Just make sure nothing is going on over here that we have to deal with. Government represents free and fair institutions. Yeah, we have full democracy here, so I'm not worried about government. I'm not worried about unity. Funding is good. Boost is good. Mission control is good. All of these things are good to boost. I feel like maybe you should focus less on the military. We have a boat. We can have a maximum of 5. You can have a maximum of 24. You can have a maximum of 15. Interesting. How do I get this science score up? As well as monthly investment. Armies safe in home regions are reducing the investment points by 0.5 per army. Navies are reducing this investment point by 0.5 per navy. I mean, I feel like we're investing in all of the right things here. I'm gonna need all this mission control for all those moon bases, so. That's it, right? You're hunting xenoforms. We're doing whatever we can. Marinera, hello. I told you you'd be excited. I told you you'd be excited. Originally found me on this game. Playing as Europe is easy. Primary objective, make life unbearable for the English. Secondary objective, when the economy starts to tank, blame one of the other EU partners. Hey, restored Warsaw Pact. Commercial rocket company spins off a new org to the faction pool. Okay. We might get that one. Corridor diplomacy. Cooldown on improving relations between nations is reduced by 20% following diplomatic events we initiate. Increases control point management capacity by 10, set as a favorite. We can increase our cap through administration, command, and persuasion. Producties in Vladivostok. Aha, okay.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Critical failure in China for public support, so we're doing that again.
Mission complete.
Can I disband an army? Only the ones I control. I'm just going to keep getting rid of those nuclear warheads. The Caribbean Community Project. Someone else is in here, which I don't love. African Confederation. I think that's a servant. Trying to go for that executive control.
A shining star.
Heat management. Humanity first is pushing towards missiles. That makes sense.
Your orders?
Oh my. I want to like detain that counselor.
Eyes up.
Ready for orders.
Oh, there are alien life forms in North Korea. That's good to know.
Investigating alien site.
Nuke button. Interesting. I guess we do control a collection of nuclear weapons right now, but I want to not have those nuclear weapons around. Still nobody else on Mars. Found outposts, found settlements. Settlement is just a fancy way of saying upgraded outpost, right? Yeah. So again, I think the plan is just claim as many sections with outposts as we can, and then worry about building them up afterwards. Use our boost to the best of our abilities. Aliens can't survive in Australia. Nature kills them. Aliens versus the Outback would be a movie I'd watch, right? Funny Imperial Japan thing where you get Korea and Manchuria too. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna absorb Korea as China. Though it's a bit hard to say. We've completed the Alien Operations Project. Domestic law enforcement tends to close investigations once apparent abductees return. Thus, it's fallen on our local operatives to follow up on the many rumors of erratic or aberrant behavior among the reappeared. Concerningly, the investigation and interviews strongly corroborate these reports and indeed suggest that the true purpose of alien abductions is something other than mere research and experimentation. We can now detect all alien operations and update our intelligent estimates about how the aliens regard our faction. Enthrall elites, enthrall public, enthrall unaligned elites.
Chancellor, given their technological superiority, there must be some reason they have not resorted to genocide. That reason may be our opening.
I mean, true. From the beginning, the clandestine aggressive nature of the alien actions was a puzzle, for if they were hostile, why take the trouble to make landfall? Even the most aggressively anti-alien voices within our debates have admitted that the aliens should they wish to eliminate us, they could do so with little difficulty. We're at the bottom of a gravity well, they're at the top, the disparity in power is enormous. Yet, the aliens have made no moves towards open violence. The two most likely explanations, they've stayed their hand due to ethical concerns, or they seek to exploit us. Unfortunately, the second option now appears more likely. Countries are rapidly falling under alien sway, with governments and leaders being subverted or directly controlled. Perhaps we should be grateful that the aliens intend conquest rather than xenocide, but as things stand, it's a small comfort. What do the aliens hope to achieve by taking control of our planet? What benefit would a subjugated species bring? As yet, we have many questions and a few answers. All we can do is continue studying their actions in the hope that some key will be revealed. We've activated an alien threat monitor that estimates the likelihood that they're going to target our interests directly. It's visible in the top right of the main game view. Research alien movements when it becomes available. New objectives set our goals. Now that the alien objectives have become clear, a point of divergence has been reached. All must choose a side. On one hand, we have the peace faction. They argue that the aliens possess such clear and overwhelming superiority that our only realistic chances for some kind of negotiated treaty or surrender. The earlier we can reach agreement, the less harsh the terms are likely to be. An unglamorous end, but perhaps the only achievable one. Opposed is the war faction. They argue that the aliens are clearly and openly hostile and that we have no choice but to resist. Reports have surfaced of other alien species used as expendable cannon fodder should we surrender. Humanity's fate is likely to be no better. Resistance at least offers some slim chance of freedom. Surrender means a bleak and certain fate. There are a few remaining holdouts like me who still hope for some cooperative resolution. Is it possible, or are we the greatest fools of all? We need to complete the following objectives. New project available, cooperative resolution, increase control point management capacity by 40. 12,000 points. I do want to work towards that. I do think I'm going to pick up corridor diplomacy first. have here directly in my face. Just because it's, you know, significantly less. Our intelligence section is best estimated about the degree in which the aliens regard our faction as a threat based on monitoring of pro-alien groups and visible alien activity. We believe a large visible space presence along with hostile actions against other aliens or their proxies on Earth increases their concerns about us. We expect the aliens may retaliate against our interests on Earth and in space should the threat monitor reach the max level. We also suspect they may launch one-off retaliations in response to direct actions by our operatives. They may also lose interest if we avoid opposing them or their proxies on Earth. Our analysis emphasizes that this is an imperfect estimate. We will correct our estimates when the aliens take direct actions. If it turns entirely red, we are in total war. Alien life forms. There and there. Okay. We got to do something about that.
Offering counsel. Surveilling target area.
So I want to see if we can find one of these aliens, you know? Doctor, hello. See if you can find a way to watch the red. It's about a zombie kangaroo. Ooh. Drop crocodiles. Yeah, so still a lot going on in Vladivostok. Oh, stop failing these missions. Please. I want to start taking control of China.
Policy direction complete.
Disarm warheads. Excellent. We just got our nuclear freighters, which makes everything even cheaper. Commercial rocket companies spawns a new org. This module can explode if it takes damage. Oh yeah. I would like spaceships, but I just don't know that they're going to be very useful for us right now. You know what? They're also not that expensive, though, so we're going to give it a shot.
We've found something.
Okay, fission reactor arrays. That's actually pretty useful. Just offer them a beer, go back to watching the sports. That's the true Aussie answer right there.
Ready.
Yeah, you know, why be angry with each other? Why not just have a nice beer together? I'm gonna keep surveilling Vladivostok.
Initiating recon.
Because there's certainly been some buzz around through here. You can assault that alien asset because I don't want that growing into China. You're working on Japan. You're working on that. You're disarming the last of the nukes. I say the last of the nukes, but I'm still somehow at 15, so I have quite a few rounds of that left to go. And I think we're ready for another Mars base. Still nobody else out here. Do I go for the other fizzle material? I guess I do, right? That way no one can have access. Or no one can have good access to fizzle material. Outpost formed. Oh my god, outposts are so cheap to build now. Where is the other big Olympus Mons? Has a bunch of the rare materials. 5.1. I can have one more outpost and then I'm out of mission control. Wow, those boost enhancements we got made a huge difference. I can start getting some of China's boost in tech as well. That will also make a huge difference.
Offering assistance on Overwatch.
Settlement mining complex, yes please. Solar array, yes please. Heat sinks, okay. Research alien movements, yes please. I need all that tech. Allows direct detection of alien operations. So this is the tier 2 mining complex. We're not really there yet. Tier 2 solar. So let's actually just go straight for alien movements, because we're going to need that one. Till you have deuterium tritium fusion, it's not worth making spaceships. I feel like that's probably the case, right? Could do it if it's completely necessary, but not the... It feels like it would be a waste of our resources to be making spaceships. They're not going to be able to fight the aliens, so, like... I'd rather just keep teching for now.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
How is the moon doing, by the way? There is actually still a crater here with a lot of good metal. The best metal that the moon offers. But it's like nothing compared to the metal that we can get on Mars. This is like 200 metal here.
Mission complete.
Disarm, continue.
Target secure.
Nice. Critical success there to get rid of some of that alien fauna. Guys keep trying to take Indonesia and they keep failing. That could be an alien.
Ready to go.
It's not. Not at 94, you ain't.
We'll see what they are up to.
Standing by.
Start to have a look around.
Taking it to them.
You can help out China.
I'm on your side.
Ready for order.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'll go one more time here. All right, that's going to be my last push for China, and then we're going to start claiming it. Give up whatever else we need to in the meantime. And you guys are ready for one more outpost. So... I feel like this guy here with the 200 materials. It's also a lot of water. It's a lot of volatile fuel. Yeah, this one seems Scopulus. Scopulus. Where are you? Scopulus. There's no rare metals. Noble metals, sorry. But there's a lot of base metals. And we have the 233 rare metals. There's a couple good water spots here, but there's quite a few of them still. So I think let's go for Scopulus. And that's also the end of my mission control, so I can start building up these places in the meantime. And actually start doing some space mining. Which hopefully will set us ahead a little bit. Only real scenario to make earlier spaceships is to fight, defend against other factions. Yeah, I think if you're going like humanity first and you really want to shoot people out of space, it's not a bad idea, but... who are you down there? Faction diplomacy. Time for our tech to slow down. This is an initiative guy. Fortunately.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Can't find a god dang alien to save my life.
Policy direction complete.
Keep disarming those nukes.
Score one for the good guys.
I would like to know who this is. All right, we've officially lost Indonesia now. Electronic countermeasures, okay.
Standing by.
Your orders.
I don't like the idea of anyone trying to take stuff from us. Kazakhstan, we just lost a lot of support in. It looks like to the servants. China, 37%. We're going to take that.
Reporting
and
in.
See what we can't do.
Acknowledged.
Jennifer. I could start stabilizing China. That would probably be a good idea, right?
We'll turn down the heat.
Still nobody's moved into America, but the resistance is starting to build up a lot. No, sorry, the protectorate is building up a lot. I got a feeling the protectorate is going to be our biggest issue. They certainly feel like the most prominent problem right now. $24 boost for that outpost. Mining complex. 59. Cervantes Station. 12.4. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to build a space dock here next. And we'll see how it goes. Even if early ships is unfeasible, maybe there's other avenues for competing over the saturation of satellites in Earth's orbit. Military threats to satellites is actually in the news today. I mean, so we were making a push for some laser arrays to give us defense, which would also help us clear up some of the junk. Because like the ISS is having problems where it's literally running into space junk. And it's getting damaged. Protectorate Tycoon, okay. The Protectorate was in China.
Things are stabilizing.
Surprising. So we can stabilize China pretty well, I think.
Mission complete.
Disarm more warheads. So Russia is now out of warheads. We lost our asset for the Exodus, but honestly, I think that's okay. We're going to try in China again. We failed. That's a okie dokie.
Standing by for orders.
My little investigator, I still don't know what to do with you most of the time. You know what? I'm going to have you survey over in this area. Because aliens could not... Aliens didn't want to leave this area alone. So I feel like if we're going to find them somewhere, it's there. Oh, our defense in Russia is finished.
What's the op? Securing our interests.
We're gonna lock that back down.
Offering assistance.
I don't want to keep
Securing
Russia,
our control.
but I'm not ready to lose it yet
Initiating surveillance.
because I think that there's some like really good.
Do not seek
Well, I
to
just
be
want to like
the
strip all
elephant.
its armies and everything out.
Become instead the mosquito, which pierces its might.
Project Exodus is going for a mission for the asteroids. I was hoping to delay that one a little bit more, but I guess we do have our Mars base down, so it's okay. Mission Control, you guys will have 3 or 150? 7. It can build 25 more Mission Control. You guys have 3, you can build 150. Okay, so yeah, we're working on Mission Control still though. Maybe I shouldn't have Japan working on military at all. Maybe I should just focus on boost, mission control, and then like your tech. I guess exploratory is what you're on right now. Technocratic. I definitely don't want to be spoiling the country. Coup d'etats are more likely to occur. So this is causing a reduction in democracy and its sustainability. That's okay with me. Which I think we'll go like that. That feels like that could be all right. So Russia's still at war with Ukraine. Yeah, currently, but we pulled all our armies out. So we're in control of most of the Russian armies. So Ukraine has been like slowly taking everything back. We're going to peace out. That's like one of the other things I'm going to have that character do before we leave.
Prepping for next mission.
Policy direction complete.
So all of your warheads are done. Peace with Ukraine. Argentina. Okay. I noticed the aliens seem to mostly be operating in areas where nobody else is. Like, none of the factions have control of them. Which is curious.
Our supporters are in place.
Just want to thank whoever got me my Christmas present of Andrew Tate being humiliated. Ooh. The Jake Paul one too. Good effort. Andrew Tate being beaten up. Such a good and thoughtful gift. I missed that in the news. Yes. We got a point in China. Now our control points get to go crazy. Now we got to really start breaking things down. So I need to pull back 25-ish points. $10, $15. Myanmar as well is a lot. Okay, so that's fine. We can do Myanmar, abandon. Cambodia is abandoned. Laos, we can abandon. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more Nepal. All right. Let's go China. Bonuses to spoils income from resources. Okay, so what do we gotta think about how we want to pull these guys up. Economy, warfare. I need points in a government because it's authoritarian right now. I actually probably need a lot of points in government. We're gonna need a point in unity. If not 2. Warfare would probably be good. Funding would be good. I don't want to spoil it. I don't really want to build up the military right now. What boost in mission control I do? I guess it's like the economy and welfare and government are the big ones, because we need to get China back in check. It improves by investments in the environment priority. Okay, so we also need sustainability. We're going to try that as our build. Jacob Paul got his jaw broken, had to get some teeth pulled and plates put in for his jaw. Oh, that's satisfying. Welfare, not warfare. Yeah. Welfare. Warfare is military.
Reporting in.
All right, Jimother.
Heading to the LZ.
Where to?
Who's that guy? 89%.
Headed there now.
Go to Argentina. He might be able to spot someone over there as well. You're going to go for another play in China. We're going to try to dunk all into China right now. China is 44 points apiece. China is our entire control point cap. And then some.
Unless you too want to be showered in liquid lead, make damn sure the coolant circuit doesn't break again.
These guys are working on a rival I might just do this. Actually, that's going to take a long time. Let's just do it like that. Hypergolic explosive warhead missiles. All right. I don't think we'll be making those anytime soon. Money is money, and we all love money, right? Smile on the dude's face that broke Paul's jaw made you so giddy. I can't wait to read these news stories. How big of a boost is going to be once we get the control points? Oh,
Mission
I know.
Complete.
It's going to be very good. I'm going to let the North Caucasus Confederation gain independence, and then we are going to abandon it. It's not very big, but it's a little bit of stuff taken from Russia. We've completed the Alien Movement Project. By studying residue found in the vicinity of reported alien sightings, we've established that rather than sweating liquid, these aliens dissipate heat in a manner similar to dry ice sublimated from solid to gas. Tracking is relatively straightforward. During the peak of the global war on terror, most nations were already using forward-looking infrared to detect biological aerosol threats. By expanding the quantities and capabilities of such systems, we can detect the presence of this alien byproduct in real time. Allows direct detection of alien operatives. Could I not even find aliens before? Though our influence is weakened, we're still not without friends. Various figures in intelligence agencies and high-level corps have agreed to feed us information. Through it, we've been able to tap into the communication of several pro-alien groups. Though spying on the servants, we should be able to track the movements of their masters. We're beginning in a position to begin the first and probably easier of our 2 courses of action, negotiation with the aliens. Note that easier does not mean easy. Find and conduct a contact. While our attempts to contact the aliens continue, we will pursue a parallel, more aggressive approach. Any long-term truce with the aliens will require us to be able to effectively defend ourselves against their ability to subvert humans, so we need to understand their biology. An autopsy on a corpse is the necessary first step. Requires us to produce such a corpse ourselves. This step is risky. It will certainly damage our relations with pro-alien factions, and it carries extreme danger of antagonizing the aliens directly. We're comfortably aware of how vulnerable we still are, but we desperately need to know more. Detect an alien operative, conduct an assassinate mission on it. It is possible assaulting alien installations on Earth or space may also yield alien bodies, but it's difficult to predict under what circumstances that could occur. Yeah, okay. Lots to figure out there for sure. Hasty Haiku, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Solar mirrors, what do these do? Grants +2 production on all solar power modules, multiplied by solar module tier. Bonus also applies if the moon, on a moon, if the module is the L14 or 5 point between the moon and its parent planet. Oh, cool. That's actually really good. So we could put this in the Lagrange point between the moon and Earth, and then the solar arrays on the moon will be better. Okay, that's good to know. This is the upgraded fission reactors, which honestly, I think we're going to need more. We just got access to all that fizzle material. So I'm going to upgrade that. But I don't really think I'm in a rush. I can slow down these a bit. It looks like I'm not going to get a rival law. They're really pushing for that. So I'm just going to pull out of a rival law and we'll work on unity movements. See how we do. Corrupted from head to toes. First World Cup you don't watch since 2006. Yeah. Interesting.
Recon complete.
Is this like an XCOM successor? Just tuning in. Sorry, Shaker, I missed your comment. Yes, this is actually made by, if you ever played the Long War mod for XCOM, this was that team went off and said, we're going to make our own studio. And this is the game they made. So it is very XCOM inspired. But it's less about the combat and more about the tactical layer.
We failed to take control.
No luck in China. Tell me more about this assassinate research and analysis wing. Oh, this is really nice. This is a 3-star research and analysis wing of India, which we can get because of our persuasion guy. Gives us investigate, gives us assassinate. Does this guy have assassinate? He actually doesn't. So this would be pretty damn clutch. The problem I have with this guy right now is that he doesn't have any admin points, so he can't take anything good. That being said, I can give him admin points. 200 influence. I have 0.5 influence. Okay, so I can't buy that. Just a note, I can't actually buy that. 2 op income. I'm just gonna buy you this for right now. Bit more engineering for us. 1330. Chief sociologist. 27. I think I'm also... I like +1 espionage when being detected by other counselors. Oh no, this is my officer. This guy he's obvious. We're gonna give him admin. And for right now, I'm just gonna give him this one. Technically, the Ministry of State Security we can also pick up now, which is an insane one. 6 admin, 1 science, 3 science, 2 investigation, 3 security. 2 security, 3 espionage, I mean, sorry. Monthly income is -220 though. It's very expensive to upkeep. So then we have the research and analysis wing. This one's also very good. We could probably get Sea Dragon. It's going to cost 100 influence, but we can get that because we have control points in India. This would be good for this guy. Special forces. This is Turkey, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to have to start saving up influence soon. So we have to stop just breaking apart Russia constantly. Jennifer, we're going to throw you back in China.
Restoring order.
Kurt Ferguson. You haven't had a lot of luck finding those aliens down here, but I'm going to just set you to the same spot. This is the most recent location of alien activity, so it's possible he's still down there.
I will help them. Eyes up.
We hope for the best. There is actual combat. There is space combat. Yes. Yeah. And there is ground combat. So like we have a couple of armies. I'll put you on repeat and continue. So you can see like we have like a tank down here in Tokyo that has certain bonuses. We also actually have some tanks in Russia. Combined arms, tanks, a guard army. But Japanese army is actually better. They have higher mil tech value. So there is combat in that regard, though we're not at war with anybody. And then there's also space combat, which is more against the aliens. So play around with it, different perspective than national politics. Yep. Very peaceful, right? No worries.
Policy direction complete.
Okay, so you have granted independence. You've disarmed warheads. We're going to start disbanding these armies. I would love to find a way to just actually break apart Russia, but alien abductions in Brazil. That's him. That's got to be him. We can see him from here. Huge. Huge.
We are taking over.
Double huge. We got another point in China. Which I think means we got to start giving stuff up. Bonus to increase unrest mission in this nation. 14.6 in funding. 150 science per month from that one location. God damn, China's got some good tech going on here. And 0.8 on boost. We almost have enough for another base on Mars as well. I need to lose 36. It's Russia. We have to lose Russia. Well, that's okay. I mean, I do feel like we got what we needed out of Russia. You know, we've just been spoiling them for a while. I don't know if we can keep disbanding armies while we've let the crackdown happen, but we're gonna find out. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. We're actually shy on mission control now. Row. Space dock, you're not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Cervantes Station. I have enough boosts to build the space dock on Cervantes Station, which is our Lagrange point. So the question is, do I go for that, or do I save up for the mining complex on the moon? 24 points. I wanted the space dock because it would let me launch probes. But I guess I don't really need probes because we have Mars. Toady, take it easy, my dude. We'll be playing again tomorrow. We're going to take a little Christmas break, but we'll be playing before and after. So we hereby announce that today we blew up the moon. 24. Sorry, and on like the Fredlet Douglass base, this is going to cost me how much for this over here? 59. Oh, I think I'm actually better saving up for that mining outpost on the moon. I'm a little bit worried about what being over mission control means. We operate 0 of 9 allowed mines with no cost. Okay, we also have a China army now, so we can use that to hunt xenoforms. Can use that national policy of Russia? No, I can't. Okay, so that's I'm actually okay with that.
At your service.
You need to investigate this guy. 15. Guaranteed. I'm gonna spend 16 ops. It's a lot. But that's our best shot. She can go investigate that alien activity.
Standing by for orders.
And you're gonna keep trying to pull points in out of China. 29. Has that somehow gone down? Size of national economy minus 32. Oh, control point in neighbors. Oh, it did go down because I lost control points in Russia. I don't have control points in neighbors. I actually didn't realize that that was a boost that gave you such a good amount. You know what? I'm actually, seeing as I don't have a lot of influence right now, why don't I just run like another expensive public support campaign? And I think I can start putting some direct investment into Japan as well. No, maybe I can't. Cost influence. Is this telling me this will give this one entire mission control? No, definitely not. I don't know how that works. All right, let's keep going. Keep building. Being over mission controls means they have an easier time to steal the stations. Oh, okay, it's like control point buffer stations. All right, that's not too bad then. I don't think anybody's really stealing stations at this point in the game, so. A large accident has occurred on board the Frederick Douglass base. It's resulted in the destruction of multiple modules. While forensic investigations are still at the scene, a lack of supervision and spare parts has begun to highlight it as the cause. Incidences like this will keep happening until we can expand our mission control. Up to 2 modules of the Frederick Douglass base will be destroyed. Ah, but it won't destroy the core. So that's no problem. We literally didn't lose anything. Oh, phew.
Cleaning things up.
Don't let him flee. Thermal mining techniques. Okay, that would be a good one.
We've moved the needle.
Violence is abating.
Okay, we'll keep working on China here. Fission reactor arrays. Great. I guess let's go for orbital cores next. Don't rush on them though. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. This is without a doubt the alien. There is a 0% chance this is anything but the alien. Which is fantastic. So it means we can finally keep tracking him down. There goes a control point in Russia. On the bright side, I went to humanity first, so they'll use those armies to purge. You're going to keep investigating that guy.
I'm here.
Oh, you're using...
On the way to the target site.
Standing by.
Damn.
Tracking target.
At your service.
It's going to take me 5 ops to investigate that, so that guy's on a 26 to chase him down.
Bringing them on board.
Pull another 32 on China.
Standing by for orders.
Ready for orders.
What if I actually said control? Okay, you can't just take the executive point. $33 is not a great percentage. My main concern right now is if I take China, I'm actually going over cap. And I don't really have anywhere else to give up. Singapore. Belarus. That's going to give us like 15. I think Kazakhstan is worth keeping because at 1.3 boost, that's like quite a sizable amount. Especially for its cost. So maybe actually I don't put you on control right now. Maybe we just... make you run some like public campaigns. Make sure nobody takes Japan from us. Seems maybe like a little more valuable doing it that way.
If it isn't ours, it's somebody else's. And if
okay,
it's
mission to the
else's,
asteroids has started.
Sooner or later, they'll use it against us. That's why we have to take it, whether we need it or not. Colonel Hans Castile.
If the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
Project Exodus is requesting to speak with us. They want a non-aggression pact, and they want to improve relations with us. In exchange, they want Hercules information and my reusable rockets. $10. I actually didn't know you could have non-aggression pacts with these other people. Project Exodus seems like a fine decision for us because their goal is to get into space as well. Yeah, I'm going to complete this trade. That's a good deal. If we don't have to worry about them. We have our first direct sighting of the aliens. We have investigated a counselor and found a xenoform Alpha 3.
Wrapping up here.
Ooh, you're an ugly son of a gun. 10 espionage, 25 loyalty. Traits: survivor, very hard to kill in nuclear war or mass casualty events. Perception,
The people will come to our side.
persuasion 15 is pretty crazy.
Order is returning.
You're probably going to be needed to like kidnap this alien. New military projects. Unknown
Recon
mission.
complete.
Whoa, boy. Can I put a mine on the moon? Yes, I can. Time to mine the moon. Erratic leader behavior in Peru. Oh, so we also probably have an alien over there. Uh-oh. More aliens showing up. Okay, excellent. Oh my god, this is so
Standing by
good.
for orders.
Where do you need me?
If we want to attempt to avoid losing track of them, we should assign a counselor to investigate or other mission. Contact. Xenoform. Can anyone contact? I guess I'd rather have... You're probably going to need to investigate that.
At your service.
Let's have
Standing
you.
by.
Or I'm going to have you contact this Xenoform.
Initiating contact.
See what
I'm
happens.
here.
Steal project. Steal an engineering project from an enemy faction. We may also acquire science if the enemy faction is ahead of us on research income. It's a really good job for you.
Breaching target security.
Acknowledged.
Ready for my mission. Reporting in.
At your service.
Ready to go.
Oh, she can also steal projects, but she's way worse at it.
Ready to go.
Ready.
Crackdown in Indonesia has expired. We need to re-crack that.
Your orders?
Standing by.
My only concern about is this guy, like, getting
Where to?
fully the hell out of here. This is also obviously an alien at 2%.
Establishing contact.
Ready for my mission.
Reporting in.
No. I'm going to have you investigate him.
Tracking target.
I'm going to have you
Your
make contact
orders.
with him.
Reaching out.
I don't think there's any stats related on contact. So that definitely makes the most sense for me. Kill all humans, save the aliens. Do I have a construction hat? Pretty sure it reduces the time and cost if you're building one on the planets. I don't think I have that unlocked. We just have outpost core. My goal was, we do have, in this little Lagrange point, I have a little station up here, and I want to build a dock on it, a space dock. But I figured if I was mining the materials in space, then I could use them in space, I think is what I was missing. So, I don't know, man. We're going to see how it works.
If the nearest horizon is all you desire,
Hello.
You may have it.
You want to give me Horror risk management, but you want my Caladium spacecraft, which gives me 2 boosts. That's never going to happen. Mutual agreement for both factions to share with each other requires maintaining a non-aggression pact. But what does it do? I guess it just tells them where the other person is. I'm willing to try that, man. I'm willing to make a friend.
Offering counsel.
We'll open a channel.
We have contacted Alpha 3 of the aliens for a diplomatic exchange.
First contact with the aliens is underway, Chancellor.
The exodus from our faction has brought some unexpected benefits. We now have X members spread throughout pro and anti-alien groups, and some are still sympathetic enough to our cause that they're willing to listen. A group within the servants has supplied us with records of their own meetings with the aliens and has detailed their methods to contact them directly. Now that we've opened a channel, we have a new problem. We have absolutely no idea what they are saying, but we've completed one of our objectives. For our plan to have any chance of working, we must acquire real fluency with the Hydra language. Hydras. Both the pro and anti-alien factions are developing their own crude methods of communicating. Our objective requires something a little more sophisticated. We can now analyze their workings in more detail, research alien technology. Sure, I'll boost through orbital core quicker then. I'm okay with that. Are they meowing or roaring in the alien bipedal way? A little meow, a little roar.
No data retrieved.
I failed to steal from Project Exodus. Well, you might as well try it again. Seems like you had a pretty good chance. You're gonna also repeat that 2% chance of discovering the other alien here. There's the project is to learn their language. Some more military tech. There's our orbital cores. So that's tier 2 orbitals. The Hydra language is going to take 5,000. Okay. Heavy fission pile. Again, we have a lot of, we will have a lot of fissile materials, so. I guess we should probably work on the Hydra language before the cooperative resolution.
Here's what we found.
A little bit of activity in Peru there. I guess also like we're basically going to get Unity projects no matter what, so why don't we boost the 2 of those up? And our next goal is to kill these guys. Oh, we could probe the middle asteroid belt for new mining locations. I totally forgot about that. Okay, we're back up to 16 out of 16 mission control. Okay, you cannot detain aliens.
Your orders?
And I guess you don't have the assassinate, do you? +3 admin, +3 admin. Both of these are very good. They're also very expensive, but I'm gonna give one to you. Air Force Laboratory Research. I have an American counselor? I must. Wow. The bonuses this gives: 20% to military, found military, build army, and build navy. It's going to cost 100 points, though. I need 200 for the research and analysis wing. I'm also going to need 3 points for that, so... I'm going to give this guy another admin org. And then he can take that next. Why is his name Turd? Is that a Turg typo? No, this is Turd Ferguson. We also have Turd Turgelson. Is it a little confusing? Yeah. But you know what? That happens. I guess for 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can give this guy the Opal Intelligence Group as well. And I think with our first contact of the aliens, why don't we cut this first video here and everyone can come back in the next one. Until then.